Hello, Libras on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a February 2023 Heidi's Horoscopes using the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann because I love this deck. And I'm going to shuffle your cards, Libra. If you have Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, you identify with the sign of Libra, then this reading is for you. But please take it as it resonates, let it land wherever it lands in your life, and use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what you hear in this reading today. I want to say this. um, I feel like I've got a headache sitting in your energy, Libra. I feel like you may feel kind of like you've been beating your head against the wall, trying to make progress or be seen. Um, and I really feel like there is, for some of you Libras, please take this as it resonates. I feel like there may be a masculine energy, or possibly, it doesn't have to be a man, a more dominating energy that has been negating some of the progress that you're trying to make in your life. This could even be your own self doubts. Okay, so take that as it resonates, Libra. I feel like you've been trying to make progress, trying to be seen, but for whatever reason it seems like you will end up right back where you started. Spirit is saying to think in new ways, communicate in new ways as well, because I feel like the same old ways are not working. The same old patterns are not working. If you've tried the same strategy every time to try to bypass this problem or solve this issue in one area of your life or more. And it's not worked in the past, it's not going to work in the future. So it's time to think in new ways, is what they're saying. Think in new ways, think outside the box, maybe even circumvent some of the other energies, other people in your life that might be preventing you from achieving the maximum capacity of whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. I feel like you're being limited or held back in some area, and you might feel kind of stuck in some area of your life. I'm feeling this in my body, and you're not stuck. This period of it's not stagnancy; it's kind of a stalemate. This period of non-motion or not being able to move forward in the avenues that you want is to encourage you to think and grow and develop in different ways, to hone different skills, to be able to maneuver and navigate around this issue or through this issue completely. So take that as it resonates in your life. Spirit wanted me to bring that to you first. My name is Heidi Corona, Spirit Speaks Psychic Medium Heidi. That is me, the one and only. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and I'm right here on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss anything from me. Let's go ahead and dive into your cards, Libra. So your overall monthly theme for February is Major Arcana card number 5, the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can be you got married. Okay, I'll just say that right now. But if you're not someone who's gotten married, maybe you're attempting to unlock, up level, or achieve some kind of higher knowledge. You could be going back to school. You could be developing your own spiritual practice. You could be attempting to connect on your own with the spirit world, with the divine, with your higher self, higher power. You could be really attempting to grow. Okay, this is your monthly theme: is how am I going to get there? How am I going to achieve whatever this light at the end of the tunnel is that I'm trying to achieve? And as you can see, this person is happy. Okay, this person is delighted by the growth experience that they're having. Okay, and I feel in my body in my body that that you may not be delighted. You may be like, how come I'm not there yet? Why haven't I gotten that? Yeah, I can't quite understand, or I haven't reached that next level, or I used to be somewhere but now I'm down here again, and what in the heck has happened? I feel like there is someone in your environment, I have to say this, who is like somehow sabotaging your energy, either like up front, face to face, or inadvertently. Okay, maybe talking some smack on the side. Maybe they're going for that job, and so they're negating your belief about yourself, trying to belittle you a little bit. What are you thinking? You couldn't do that. No, no, no. That's for a more experienced person. Sometimes people who are intimidated by our growth want to keep us where we're at. Okay, because they don't want us to outgrow them, Libra, but it's not their place to say. Okay, and the only way that they can hinder your growth is or squash your potential at all is if you believe them. Okay, so believe in yourself, believe that you are being drawn on this path for a reason. and you're learning the things that you need to know. Sometimes the things we learn are painful truths, okay? And you are learning some painful truths about, I really feel this in my body. I feel for some of you like you've been stabbed in the back. So please pay attention to the people who you feel distrustful of, and know that you have every bit of reason to feel that way. Your feelings are extremely valid. And that's an invitation from your spirit team to limit interactions or even cut those people out of your life completely. If you don't feel like you can trust someone to support you, then maybe that's not the person to support you in the long run of your life. Okay. Maybe you have simply outgrown that. You see the situation for what it is, and you no longer need that pulling you down. All right. So take that as it resonates. This is your overall monthly theme about you connecting with spirit, rising to the next level of your life. Beginning the month, you have two cards here. You have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is about having a couple different options in your mind, this or that, stay or go, this place or that place, this job or that job, options in your mind. But as you can see, she's not making a decision. Okay. She's kind of like at a stalemate, like, oh man, I don't want to make the wrong decision. I don't know which is the right way to go. We're already on the 6th of February. So, beginning the month of February, you should know what area of your life we're talking about here, be it jobs, relationships, at work, whatever this is for you, Libra. Okay. But Seven of Cups is about listening to your inner knowing. Okay. Because your head can lie to you. And I dare say your heart can lie as well. Sometimes we love things or people or coping mechanisms that are not healthy for us in the long run, that are not sustainable for us as much as we would like for them to be. This could be medical conditions, clinging to I'm not well, I'm still hurt, I'm still mending, right? Um, Thinking healthier, okay? I'm healing. I'm healing and I'm feeling better, even if it's like minutely better, like just a tiny bit better. Don't reiterate the, oh man, I feel like crap again today, right? I feel like crap again today, because that encourages more of, I feel like crap again. Okay. So I'm healing. I'm slowly improving. I'm getting better a little at a time, right? Talking ourselves up into a more positive space, as opposed to sinking down into those same negative affirmations, okay, that keep us stuck and restricted in our lives. I can't move forward without that person. Well, actually, technically, you can. I'll just say this right now. You can move forward without that person. There may be a lull or a time period where you are mending, tending to your heart wounds, dealing with the after effects of making big giant changes in your life, or maybe being separated from somebody, whether it be your choice or not, going to a new place and the uncertainty of how that feels, being the new guy at the job, and how uncertain or vulnerable or inexperienced you may feel, knowing that that's just a period of time that you will learn, and you will mend and heal and move through and grow, and you will come out a slightly different person, a more experienced, mature, and wise person, a more seasoned person with that experience under your belt and behind you. And then you can grow and flourish towards your future path. Okay. But a choice to remain the same, to make no decision at all, is a huge choice. Okay. If, oh man, if I just want to bury my head in the sand, I just don't even want to, acknowledge these issues or these problems, I bet things will resolve themselves. They won't. Libra, things will not resolve themselves. They are in front of you and they feel like a conflict because you are supposed to do something about it. Even if that's just thinking more positively, taking a teeny tiny step in the right direction, recognizing the way that things make you feel. So let's get into the Seven of Cups really quick in the beginning of February. The way things make you feel. Now, this guy is trying to make a decision. This water is rushing through, and so it might happen kind of fast. Okay. It may have been coming for quite a while, and the dam is about to break. I just don't know which one the one is to choose. He's trying to make a logical guess, but they're all covered. He can't tell what it is, and he doesn't want to get stuck with the wrong thing at the end, right? Oh my gosh, what if I make the wrong choice? So the decision not to make a choice is a decision to remain the same. Okay. You have to go with your gut on this. Sometimes your head doesn't have all the logical information about what is right for you, but the universe, spirit, your higher self, your higher power has your back. They know what's right for you. That's why they're nudging you in a direction that might feel a little uncomfortable, because it's moving you out of your comfort zone and into a space where you can grow and flourish, possibly with away from some of the things that you have known and have been familiar to you, uh, maybe for a long time, maybe just the recent past, but I really feel big giant changes, and I feel like they're challenging changes, Libra. But feeling into what's right for you, feeling into what's best for you, knowing how other people make you feel. Okay, when you engage with somebody, when you spend time with someone and then you leave, are you happier and uplifted, or do you feel like crummy? You know what I mean? Do you feel like, oh my god, I'm so tired, I'm glad they're gone, I'm glad we hung up that phone, I don't want them to call again. Like, how are you feeling? That is an invitation to not deal with those people any longer, not go to that job anymore. Start looking for a different one. I'm not saying quit, walk out, F you. I'm saying make a logical plan with logical steps to disentangle yourself from whatever that is making you feel lower vibe energy. Okay. So, and paying attention to what lifts your vibe, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel peppy, what really reinvigorates you. Do more of that, lean into that, move in that direction. Okay. So, what are you manifesting right now? Seven of Wands, healthy boundaries. I love this. You are manifesting this beautiful shield of divine protection against whoever wants to say whatever it is about you. And I must say this, Libra, when we succeed, sometimes people want to say something just to knock us down a peg so that you don't think you're doing all that great, Libra, because who are you to do that much better without me? Okay. Or better than me. That's a lot of people look through a lens of competition. Okay. If I'm competing with you, I want you to know that you're doing less, that you're not nearly as good as me so that I feel better. Okay. That's what I see from this card from your environment, is that other people might want to keep you down, put you down, say this or that to sway you from your path. But you are manifesting this lovely shield of divine protection. You are in tune with spirit. You know, before I started this reading, I meant to say this. I was hearing like Libra, Libra, Libra. Like, you remember the Brady Bunch, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Like, I feel like, how come that person is doing so much better than me? They're always seen, they're always getting ahead, and I'm not the one who's able to fill those shoes, or to have my moment to shine. Think in new ways, Libra. Think in new ways, and solve those issues in a different manner than you have used in the past. This is very important because those same old methods are not going to work, just as they have not sustainably worked in the past either. So really turning your face away from others, focusing on what lights you up inside, that sends a signal to the universe of what resonates with your new frequency, the frequency that you're holding. But as long as other people are stepping in to pull you down, cap you down, different issues in life, we all have problems, health issues or environmental circumstances that just rub us the wrong way, the weather, whatever else. These kinds of things can bring you down. And then that's the frequency that you're sending, is I'm a down person. My life circumstances are down, and that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. So shaking up those energy patterns to pull yourself up and out of that is very indicated. I see that you're doing this here. You're manifesting this here. You're manifesting distance between yourself and what other people might have to think or say about you. I feel like you don't care anymore. And that's because you're on this beautiful journey of unlocking the greatness within you. And other people may not see it. And I must say this, other people might see it, know it, but you're the last to catch on. And they're like, oh, hell no. You stay right where you're at, Libra. Who are you to think you're going to outgrow me? You're going to move on, that you're going to do well and thrive, and make me sit in the same old energy that I live in. Okay. There's a jealousy thing, there's an intimidation thing there. Now, what is your past foundation here? Eight of Cups, walking away from things, people, situations that don't serve you, things that are emotionally unhealthy. The Cup in tarot can be emotion. She set that thing on fire. She's walking away. She's not looking back to make sure anyone else is fine. She is out of there. This is you making healthy changes to your life, and it is working. It's a great place to be in. I know you may not feel the greatest, okay, but you're it's improvement. It is improvement to remove things from our lives that are not healthy from us, even if it hurts, because those hurts heal. But as long as that unhealthy behavior, person, place, job, toxic coping mechanism, whatever, is still really ingrained in us and a part of our everyday, we will not begin to heal. We will not grow and thrive. That is the challenge, and the lesson there to be learned is walking away and keeping it at bay. Let me sip my coffee, Libra. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Now, in the love area, Four of Swords is what you have here. Again, she has herself in this nest, a wall between her and others. She's tending to her own heart wounds, emotional needs. She's resting she's mending, she's recuperating. And in the area of love, I dare say, Libra, have you had a breakup with someone? I just have to say this. Maybe you've decided to quit drinking and it's freaking hard. Okay. So now you're tending to your own needs. You've changed. I see something has changed, but I'm telling you, the monthly theme, Hierophant, this is for your greatest good. Spirit is directing you to hold the frequency of maintaining that change, even though it may be easier to slip back. It may be easier to want to go back into whatever this is. Taking care of you is what is necessary. You cannot show up for the people that you love if you are not your best. Then if you're tired, angry, hungry, depleted, and other people need your assistance, and you show up with like a what, this is another problem, I'm not ready to handle this. So as long as you can take care of you first, and then someone else needs you, then like, hey, I'm good. What's going on? You need something? You need me? What is this? So taking care of you first is super super indicated here. Now in the area of money, you have the King of Cups here. So I feel like you might love what you're doing as far as work, and if that is the case, it's okay to escape by throwing yourself into work during work hours. Okay. That's not an unhealthy coping mechanisms. If it, or crafting, hobby, that kind of thing. But this is your money. King of Cups. You are the master of your own emotions. You are the master of your own finances, even if you don't feel like it. And I want you to know that like you will be okay. You learn to live on whatever budget you have, right? And if you want more, you take the steps to achieve more. Okay. That's where you're at with money. Now, as far as your home life, Nine of Pentacles, this is a single person financially thriving on their own. They don't need anyone else to take care of them. I feel like this is you, like walking away from a person or even an unhealthy job. Sometimes our jobs can just be unfulfilling for us. They can dim our light, like, especially if you work for a company that doesn't value the employees, doesn't follow the rules, makes you feel bad at the end of the day. Maybe you don't believe in the company's mission and you're deciding, like this is not for me. I got to take care of myself and this is rubbing me the wrong way. I would love to work for a company with integrity. I'd love to do it my own business, or whatever this could be for you. I feel like this is you doing it on your own and it feels damn good. It feels damn good doing something that you want to do on your own in your own way. Now, as far as your self-care needs for February, Libra, Page of Cups, learning yourself again. Okay. You've made big, giant changes. You are keeping people at bay. You are cutting people, places, and things that are not healthy out of your life. And it's freaking hard. So, what do you do now? Just like this card says, focus on you. I've got chills on this right now. Focus on what makes you tick. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what you need to be the best version of you now. You may not have chose yourself first for a very long time. You might have been so busy with those other people, places, and things that was always a priority. And now that you've removed that from your day, your life, your schedule, you've got to replace that with something else. Okay. So what do I replace it with? I don't even know. This is a learning period. Your emotions are new. You have not experienced this phase of your life yet. Okay. So allow yourself the grace of getting to know you again, learning to react to situations in a new way. And I see a lot of water here. So bathing, like taking long, luxurious baths, if you're that person, maybe getting your pedicure done, all right? Getting your hair cut, your hair fixed. These kinds of things can be what you need to feel your best, what you need to feel new again, fresh again, to feel like the new version of yourself that you are truly becoming. You have chosen to become, whether you consciously chose this or it was kind of forced upon you by the universe, okay? Now, what are some unforeseen circumstances? Let me just say this right now. Okay. Um, you might have a twin flame relationship in your life. And oftentimes, twin flames can be characterized like we're together and then we're apart. And we're together. And that's why you hear like twin flames in separation or twin flames who are together, right? You can hear this a lot because there's a lot of growth that is triggered it and spurred within twin flame couples. Very intense emotions. I show you the barest parts of me, and you trigger within me the healing that I need to do, and vice versa, right? The highs are very high and the lows can be very low. I see that you are walking away. Now, you don't have to be in a twin flame union. Okay. I'm throwing this out there. Take it as it resonates. But I see someone walking away. I see you walking away from things that don't serve you. I feel like for some of you Libras, maybe you want to get clean and your twin flame doesn't. Okay. So you're going to lead by example by doing what's right for you, and then maybe they'll follow. So, some unforeseen circumstances, major arcana card number 6, the lovers. I do feel like this could be true love connections coming in. I want to say this, it doesn't mean it's that same old person, okay? I don't know if you've heard before about the false twin that can come before the real twin flame, okay? This is doesn't land with everyone, but for some of you it really does. When we close unhealthy chapters of our life, that makes space for spirit to bring in what is worthy of you, what is a healthy next chapter for yourself. But you have to identify that, especially if you're on this spiritual journey, you're growing, you're learning, you're expanding. I feel this new cohesion coming into your relationships. This could be a new relationship coming in, or it could be that twin flame trying to jump back on board. Like, hey, man, I want to get clean too, whatever this could be. Let's do it. Show me how. Um, I just want to say, be careful. Use your inner knowing, just like the beginning of the month here. 7 of Cups, man. Your heart can lie to you. Your brain can lie to you, but your gut won't lie. So before you decide to dive into any old whatever, check in with your spirit. Be like, hey, spirit, higher self, higher power, is this the right thing to do? And feel your body. Okay, that is a very good technique that spiritual practitioners use to determine what way to go, or what path to take. Okay, feel your body. Notice if all of a sudden your stomach is sick, like you want to vomit, or something like punched you, or you get a pain in your heart. Like, these are things that are like, no, no, don't do that. This is bad, right? But if you feel excited, if you just give spirit that moment to commune with you through the physical vessel of your body, you can learn a lot of information about moving forward in a positive direction, a healthy direction. And you can get a lot of information about what might hurt you again. Okay, no, don't do that. As much as you want the answer to be yes, God damn it, it's no, and you feel it. Okay, so making sure this is an unforeseen circumstance. This is not an unhealthy card. This is about cohesion, somebody or somebody coming into your life who is positive. I dare say a romantic partnership. If you're already in a partnership, this could be a deepening of that. If you're a single person, this could also indicate you coming to terms with yourself. Like, this self-care needs, I'm kind of not sure who I am anymore. I got to figure out myself and my life path again. Who am I when I'm not with those other people, or doing that other stuff, or at that job? So often we can identify with, I'm a teacher, I'm a nurse, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, but who in the hell are you really? You're not any of those things, although you might do them. You might have learned them, but that doesn't mean that's who you are. Okay. So learning yourself again and bringing this page into a harmonious cohesion within yourself. And I have to say this again, that's how you manifest into your life a harmonious partnership, is by being a complete person all on your own, knowing you, knowing your standards and what you deserve. Now, what brings you down in the month of February? 6 of Cups, that old person from the past coming back in. Okay, I'm telling you, when you close chapters, when you close chapters, sometimes they want to reopen themselves, and that can reopen heart wounds. So I want to say this to you: Spirit wants better for you, Libra. I know that this unforeseen circumstance, that might be the pretty package. All right. Like, hey, look at me. You know what I mean? I'm doing good, and I love you. I promise. Have you ever heard of the phases, like the honeymoon period? You can like argue and break up and this, that, and then there's that honeymoon period where everything's just pink clouds and rainbows and sunshine, right? Oh, well, everything's great. I love you. I'm always gonna treat you with love and respect. Okay. And then, does it really turn out that way? Does it really? I'll just say this: not always, man, not always. So what can bring you down? The 6 of Cups here, somebody else coming back in from the past, that can bring you down. But this can also be you looking at yourself now, retrospectively, who you used to be and all the crap that you've been through and where you're at now, and feeling like you're not as far along as you should have been, right? Oh my God, look at all the mistakes I made. I feel like some of you guys are getting clean or sober or whatever, cutting out some coping mechanisms that are unhealthy. I mean, you have shopping addictions or whatever that you're deciding to stop doing, or whatever this is, and looking and going, man, look at all the crap I've done. Look at all the time I've wasted. I shouldn't even have wasted all those years. You've gained experience from those years. Okay. You gain experience from all of that stuff. And you are who you are today because of all the things that have ever happened to you. Be grateful for that. What can bring you down is kind of belittling your past, belittling yourself, belittling the growth that you've had. Okay. Now, what can lift you up? Just like I said, this can be somebody coming in from the past. I'll just say this. What can lift you up? Five of Wands, drama, arguments, chaos. Don't forget, don't romance yourself into that honeymoon period, Libra. Some of you guys, I feel this for you. Don't romance yourself into that honeymoon period. This is someone new, man. If this is a new person coming into your life, it's not that same old bullshit. This is what can lift you up, is remembering how bad it really was, not romancing. Oh, I miss my person, and I bet it would be better. Well, it wasn't ever better, was it? Like, I have to say this right now. It wasn't ever better. And as you grow and as you shine, they want to keep you. They'll be like, oh, wow, look at Libra. Libra's shining now. I want to keep Libra all to myself. Oh, Libra, I'll be good. Don't you worry. I'm fine. And then, oh, wait a minute. Crap, 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 crap. And for some of you Libras here, this that brings you up is another form of escapism, drama. Some people are addicted to drama and chaos. And as long as I'm dealing with the drama of the apartment complex or my family's crap, I don't have to look at my problems. Okay. Pay attention to this, because your problems are still there and they will still demand to be heard, looked at, evaluated, and dealt with, even when these people's crap is all out of the way. Okay. I feel something else on this for you. Don't step on anyone to get to the top at your job. You won't you won't like what you get. Okay. I see a lot of work cards to throw yourself into work here. Like I said, King of Cups, you love working. You can do that as a form of healthy escapism during your work hours or starting your own business or whatever this is. This Nine of Pentacles, me on my own, financially thriving. I do the work. I have the lifestyle that I want to live. This bringing you up can be you cutting corners or taking cheap shots. I have to say this. Sometimes hurt people, man. And I see that you've been going through some things, especially if it's some of these naysayers. Oh, yeah, naysayer, I'll step on you so that I can have your job. You won't like yourself very much if that is how you get the job, Libra. So pay attention to your motives. You don't want to hurt anybody else. You really want to get it because you're the best person for the job, not because you slighted somebody else. Okay. I know you know this. Two more cards here, closing the month, and then I've got a final guidance from your spirit team. So closing the month, Three of Swords, you're dealing with that shadow, man. You are dealing with the shadow, the heartache, the heartbreak. This could be third-party infidelity kind of stuff. I told you, you have walked away from someone, something, someplace, and it fucking hurts, all right? And what brings you down is it wants to come back into your life, or you miss it. You miss it. Don't allow yourself to romance that old relationship that wasn't that great anyway, or that old job that made you feel like crap anyway, that old friendship that used to be fine, but then things happened that were unforgivable, guys. You have to take care of your heart first. You have to take care of your heart first before you think anything else is going to be okay. You have a decision to make in front of you. And I'm telling you what, beginning the month, Two of Swords, you're at a stalemate. Oh man, I don't know what the right thing is to do. I feel like I just don't want to make the right mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. Well, now you know what's the wrong thing. Okay. And Two of Wands, this is the action. Okay. Up here, you were in your mind about it. At the beginning of February, towards the end of February, you're literally making plans. You're literally taking the action, or you're putting it into a real process that you can do. You're looking out the window. You're knowing this isn't for me forever. What do I want to do to change this? You're making a plan and you're going to take steps to actually fulfill that so that you can get out of the space that you're in mentally, emotionally, or physically and go to the next level of wherever your life goes, wherever it leads you. Now, your final guidance from spirit, got to say it again. Eight of Pentacles, throwing yourself into work is not ill-advised. Okay. So enjoying your job, allowing yourself that kind of an emotional reprieve, because when you can put on your work face and you can focus on something that you're good at or you're getting paid to do, you don't have to think or worry about the breakup that you just had or the problems that you have within your family, right? You can really throw yourself into work. That is what is spirit is advising you at this time. But know that what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. As hard as you work now, that's as grand as you're going to be thriving when you're on the other side of things. This work is going to help you take steps to get away from this kind of an energy. But Again, you can get physically away from things that hurt your heart, but the hurt is still there. So you have to take a look at it. You have to honor that. You have to tend to those heart wounds, put a little band-aid on it, acknowledge what was wrong about the scenario, and do not romance yourself back into something that you know has been unhealthy or toxic for quite some time. As long as you hold that frequency of, I'm better than this, I'm healing from this, I'm not going back to that same old energy pattern, that same old routine, that same old person, place, or thing that has not worked for me this far, then spirit will bring into you a new option, something different, something that feels different, something healthy. But it takes you holding the space of, I'd rather have nothing at all than dysfunction. I'd rather take care of me and love me than have to deal with that crap that is depleting to me, damaging to me on many levels. So I'm holding this space of, I'm the most important person in my life and I deserve a certain standard. And spirit can bring that into you as long as you continue to hold that frequency. Value yourself above all else, Libra. Very important here. Very important here. And to think in new ways. You cannot solve these problems with the same old mechanisms that you were using before. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Think in new ways. Try new things. You're healing, you're mending, and your life is going to be better than you can imagine. I send you so much love and so much blessings. It looks like February is a pretty serious month for you, but it takes these kinds of serious time periods to give us the greatest return when we have these giant changes in our lives. Okay. So you're going to do great. You're going to do fabulous. If you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss anything from me. Give this video a thumbs up. YouTube likes that if you enjoyed this video. And drop a comment to let me know how this resonates with you, Libra. If you would like to connect with me on another platform or on a deeper level, my links are in the description box. Until the next one, Libra, I'm going to say a special prayer for you. And I send you so much love and blessings, friends. Bye.